Ever thought about leveling up your fitness game in a fun and meaningful way? Kiefer's Martial Arts on Granite Street has everything you're looking for. Kickboxing, Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and of course, adult karate. It's not just about getting fit, it's about building your self-confidence, discipline, and that unstoppable feeling you get from all your hard work. Stop into Kiefer's Martial Arts today to sign up.
Are you looking for a fresh cut in Westerly? Step into Rio's Barber Shop in Granite Plaza. Whether it's a classic trim or a trendy new look, we've got you covered. Experience the perfect cut for every age and style in a friendly and relaxed atmosphere. At Rio's, it's not just a haircut, it's an experience. Visit Rio's Barber Shop in the Granite Plaza in Westerly or give us a call to schedule your appointment at 401-315-2208. Your style, our craft, Rio's Barber Shop.
Hi, I'm AJ Trott.
And I'm Jeff Swiderski with AnnieMac Home Mortgage's Momentum Group, your trusted partner in the home buying process.
At AnnieMac, we can strengthen your offer with our innovative program, Cash to Keys, giving you a competitive edge by allowing you to make a cash offer on your new home.
Together, we've helped over 1,000 families move into their dream homes, and we'd love to do the same for you.
Give us a call today at 401-486-0853 to get started.
A chance for the Chargers, and they score!
Hello one, hello all, and welcome to Federico Gymnasium, folks. We are about to be live. I am fired up. I am so happy to be back, beginning first game of the year for the ladies. I am the voice, Greg Morano. We are 321 Media, bringing it to you all over the state now. And we are getting set up, I do believe, for the national anthem here. Game one for the ladies, plenty of excitement this year. Obviously, centers starting with Lila Auth. The Bulldogs have the best player in the state of Rhode Island, and with that, you can do anything, and she's got talent around her. Only a couple graduates from last season, if I'm not mistaken, only two, I do believe. They have 6 seniors this year, 6 juniors, so plenty of experience, and they've played together for a lot of years, and when you talk about experience, you also have number 10, Ella Reyes, who came out her freshman year and did unbelievable, had 91 kills, second on the team to Lila Auth, who had 196. Yes, so we will pause for the national anthem. All right. We are just moments away. That being said, this is a little rivalry match, obviously. Bulldogs versus Chargers always is. The Bulldogs are playing up a division as well, so RPI-wise would work out great if they could pull off a victory. Chariho's in Division 1, the Bulldogs Division 2. Sky's the limit for this Bulldog squad this year. It really is. These women have played together for a lot of years, and obviously with the best right in the middle there, or everywhere really. They pose a real problem for defenses as they get together here, and just waiting for the official to finish what he's got to do. This is game one, both squads. Bulldogs new to varsity this year, Madison O'Neill. She'll be a setter when she's on the court. Vea Crawford is a hitter. Abigail Champlin. And sophomore Jenna Parker. Returning, you have Allison Miranda, Ella Reyes, obviously. Gemma Fazaro, who's great at the net for the Bulldogs. And a few switches, they doing their thing. And I hope there's not a lot of number problems, but I already see one.
Greg, how you doing tonight?
I'm great. Sports have begun. I'm back. I'm off the shelf. And we have begun. First serve is an ace. Can't start a season better than that. Number 14 for the Bulldogs, Allison Miranda. I don't have a number 35. This is early season. It's tough to get an accurate roster. Whether there's new jerseys coming in, whether jerseys are available, or whether they're just not accurate online. Deep bump. They're going to have to dump it over late. They do. Handled in the back by the Bulldogs. Set by Miranda. Off. Puts it over to the back line. Long set. Overhand. Handled by the Bulldogs. Off. Over the top. Tap. In. Point Bulldogs. That'll give them a 2-0 lead early on here. Yes, this is a real exciting Bulldog team. You could spend all day talking about one player, but it's a system that Coach Auth has implemented. I think this is her third year, if I'm not mistaken. I could be completely wrong. And that's going to go deep. That'll be a Bulldog point. That being said, they've improved each season under her tutelage, and it'll be interesting if she sticks around. Her daughter, Lila, has committed to Manhattan College, to a Division I school.
Nice.
Yeah, that's impressive. Extremely impressive. And that is going to fall in for a point for Chariho, so that'll be a side out. And the Chargers are on the board. 3-1 Bulldog lead early on game one of this best-of-5 match. Opening day here in Federico Gymnasium.
You know, Greg, I didn't go to Manhattan College, but I did go to college in Manhattan, if that counts.
Oh, there you go. And saved by Auth. Turned into a point for the Bulldogs. Little timing issues there for the Chargers. And who do we have serve to serve here? Hair's a little bit in the way. We need to see our server. And nice serve handled. Set by number 1 to the top bottom. Had me screwed up. A nice tip. And that is number 26. Off. Number 13, Abigail Champlin at the net for the Bulldogs. And Gemma Fazaro. Number 14's been very active. That's Allison Miranda. And number 34 or 35, I apologize. To the back line we go. Short set and one timer. Nice play by the Bulldogs. Better play at the net by the Chargers. They'll get a side out and a point. 5-2 Bulldog lead. Race to 25, win by 2. Best of 5 series. I got to get the rust off too. Put me in the fastest sport off the shelf. So. And serve handled in the back. In trouble, and they're able to bail themselves out. No. Out it goes, and that'll be a Charger point, 5-3.
Greg, I'd like to take a second to thank our pregame show sponsor, the Westerly Bulldogs Pregame Show, brought to you by Redstone Tire and Complete Auto Repair, located at 114 Ashaway Road. As the Chargers get another point there. Call 401-596-5283. Carl, Patty, and their team have been proudly keeping our community on the road for over 90 years.
Yeah, I ran out of time.
Back to you. That's all right. Back to you, Greg.
Yeah, I was ready to go, and then I saw them put their hands over their hearts, and that's deep. The Bulldogs need that. Free error side out, and the previous play, the Charger point, was based on a nice serve. So the Bulldogs here will serve it. And dug out, set to the bottom, and that'll be to the back row. Nice spike by the Chargers, and that'll make it 5-5.
That was a quick 5 points for the Chargers.
Yeah, they came back pretty methodically. Well, Division I in any sport, you can't screw up.
Yeah. Also want to give a shout out to Caleb Lupinacci, his third day on the job right now as our Westerly sports camera operator.
Yeah, dug out from the back. Nice set. And handled by Chariho. Nice bump set. Nice play at the net by the Bulldogs. And we have a whistle. Bulldogs will benefit out of it. Not sure what that means. That means a point for Westerly, 6-5, and a serve. So everything's just jumping off, and we do have some kind of coverage. We are going to bring out tomorrow night of the football game, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct, Ben?
Yes, we will be doing an audio-only version of the football game tomorrow from Scituate, Massachusetts.
So for anyone who wants to know what's going on with the Bulldogs in their opening game, this is their regular season, and does fully count in their RPI, and should be a great game. Kicks off at 7 o'clock. Off with the serve, not handled well, but brought back in. They'll dump it over. Back line handled. Set to the bottom. Spike attempt, and that goes deep. Point Chargers. That was Miranda on the attempt. And we are knotted at 6.
This is our first head-to-head matchup of the year for two of our schools that are playing against each other.
Short strike, nice play. Started off by Auth with the short set and handled beautifully, finished. They'll get the side out and the point, and it'll be a 7-6 lead.
Actually, I say that may not be true. One of the Chariho games might have been against Prout. Okay, no, not yet. I'm right, Greg. That's good news.
And the short set, they get them back. Just same move, same play. And that'll be a side out, 7-7. So we have an evenly played game here so far. Neither team playing all that badly. And I don't say that, but these are two good teams. I'm saying rusty. Rusty's a much better word than badly, poorly. Rust, knock a little rust out. Being the first game since last year. Not for all of these athletes. Again, they travel, they play. And I know a lot of Auth plays on an all-star travel team as soon as she's done with this season. So that is a Bulldog point, and a nice job getting it right back, 8-7. And the Bulldogs have number 10. That'll be Ella Reyes serving. The lefty. Sophomore, freshman year, great freshman year in both basketball and volleyball. And just a bit too far, trying to get it to Auth, and it went to Chariho instead, and that'll be a side out and on point, and we are knotted at 7. Back and forth we go. Number 3, Gemma Fazzaro at the net. Does a fantastic job for the Bulldogs at the net, only a sophomore. Got a good amount of playing time last year. Also, one of those stellar basketball players in this group of classes that are coming through on the hardwood for the Lady Bulldogs. I saw another few names too, which was pretty funny. Santana Hamlin's on the team and making their arrival into the high school. Macy Antodge. Now, I've yet to see these young ladies play volleyball, but I know they're athletic because I've seen them play hoops. And they're loose and dancing. They're having a good time down there.
Oh, yeah.
Federico Gymnasium's having a good time. No one really knows what he's talking about right now over there. And look at all. It's fantastic. It's fun to see. That's why sports are great. The rest of the world disappears for a couple hours, and you just enjoy life.
Yep.
You really do. I mean, what's better than that? And that is handled at the net. They kept it alive. And again, sloppy, but it worked. They kept it and got it over. Bulldogs couldn't return the favor. Still alive now. That is a point for the Chargers, who will knot it up again. They can't really get past 1 or 2 point differential here. I mean, the last name on number 26, this happened last year. It's definitely more than 4 letters, but that's her. Set down to the bottom, spike attempt, dug out nicely by the Chargers. Set from the top to overhand, and it finds its way to the floor. Bulldogs, again, we are back and forth, side out, side out, side out, side out. It almost seems like whoever serves the last 2 is going to. And the Bulldogs service will be provided by, I don't know. Set a little bit short of the net, blocked at the net, and nice job getting it back over. Got to give credit where credit is due. Bulldogs scrapping too. Fazaro saves them. Close to the net. One-timer blocked. And they still have it live? No, a whistle blew. And the point going to the Chargers. I don't know why. I don't see any explosion by the Bulldogs coach, however. That's why I am not going to get mad. Knots it up at 10. Judging by the sequence of this ball game, something went wrong over there on the right. Chargers maintain the serve and look to take their first. No, they just took the lead, 11-10. And there we go. Set at the net, really a little bit too close. Beautiful save by Champlin, I believe that was. No, that was number 6, Vea Crawford. Man, what a job that was. Chargers ended up getting the point, but 12-10 the score. Game 1, folks, if you're just joining us. 12-10, Bulldogs, Chargers, crosstown rivalry. Chargers are 1 division up, however. First game for both teams, working out a little rust, and not a lot on the Chargers side, I wouldn't say. And that was a beauty, dug out in the back, and it rolled down the net a little bit too far for the Bulldogs to get it back up there, and that's another Charger point. This is the longest streak of the game, another point or so, and you're going to see the Bulldogs call their first time out. It's only been 4 points, but it's definitely the longest streak of the game. Bumps back in and a broken play again. And that finds its way in for the Bulldogs. A much needed side out, and the coach chose to run it and let them play through, and they did just that. And I got to get you a good pronunciation for this young lady's name, Crawford. I have a feeling I will be saying it quite often, and it's S-V-E-A. And the Bulldogs dig it out. And handled again by the Chargers. That was a nice job by the Bulldogs. I was getting names for the point. Kept up by the Chargers. A little bump set up top. Tried to dig it over. And does get it over. Bulldogs in trouble, and they'll give up the point. 14-11. Playing neck and neck. Number 7, Annabelle Fowler, checks in at the net for the Bulldogs junior. Correction, Gemma Fazar is a freshman. I'm learning about the team as well here. I was hoping to hear someone from the crowd call her out. And a serve, a nice one. Handled, set, and mistimes a jump. So that was a beauty. And that's just what the Bulldogs need. Coming out of a timeout, I always think that possession is huge. And there you go. Wasn't an actual timeout, but a little breakage. And that's going to fall on the Bulldogs side, so the Chargers will take it right back, 15-13. We're inching our way, 1 by 1 here. Anything over 40 points scored, you've had a close game. And this isn't far from that already. And for the Chargers, the righty jumps in. Handled in the back, not good. Saved, and no good. Long ace. A little sloppy. And that'll make it 16-13 Chargers.
That one hit off the backboard, unfortunately.
Oh, so nothing happens.
Yeah, but that is why they couldn't get a good bounce off of it coming back.
Yeah. And the Bulldogs will take the freebie. Again, no long runs. 4 is the longest, and that was by the Chargers. But the Bulldogs hung on. Are down 2 here with the serve. And that is going to be off serving. And to the back, handled not well, and that'll be an ace. Just what the doctor ordered for the Bulldogs, who are they're a fun bunch. You can definitely tell that, and that also can lead to a dangerous team because they have that word that is slipping my mind right now, but camaraderie, I guess. They've been playing together for so many years that they love playing together. That's another ace, the missile. And they got dances, they got all sorts of stuff, and we are now knotted up, or is it 16-15 still? And a serve. Set to the top, and that's going to be another point by the Bulldogs. That's 3 in a row. And that seems more like 17-16 Bulldog lead. Just what the doctor ordered. And deep, and a little too deep, that one out of the park. So it'll be tied up here after it got out of Wall's hands. She did a job for sure. The Bulldogs right back knotted. And we are only in game 1 here, folks. Game 1 of the night, game 1 of the season. We are 3-2-1 media bringing it to you. And that serve fell a little short. Bulldogs will take the point and the serve. And again, a little out of sync. The Chargers have to dump it over. Set, all right, perfect at the net and handled. Wow, that was a beauty. Beautiful dig. Nice set again, and that one, man, that was a missile to keep in front of him. And that was by Crawford, the last one by the Bulldogs. And that is going to fly wide, and that'll be a Chariho point. We are knotted up here at 18. And we have Chariho Bulldog Soccer on Saturday.
We have Stonington versus Westerly on Saturday. Stonington versus Westerly.
Thank you. And that one goes into the net. That'll flip-flop. And that'll give the Chargers a 1-point advantage. Yes, I don't know why I'm confusing that. We have Stonington. Either way, another crosstown rival. But also part of our family. The serve. That's deep. Bulldogs will take it. Knotted back up at 19. We are literally going 1 by 1. Other than that, a couple of tiny spurts. Set to serve here for the Bulldogs. Ella Reyes. The lefty. And that one drops. Handled. Bulldogs. Set by off. Spike attempt. They kept in the air and it trickles its way over. And Chargers got a dump. They're going to go with the overhand. And they're going to score the point. Nice job by the Chargers. And they are the first to hit 20 here. We are now in a race to 5. Win by 2. Bulldogs get set. as we look at Fazaro and Hoff. And serve. Crawford, and that goes deep. And that'll give that's the Bulldogs point. Got tipped at net on its way, and the Bulldogs will absolutely take that. 20-20 with the serve. Is it Miranda set to serve? Trying to get the number there. No. Serve falls in the middle and a set to the top. Too close to the net. Bulldogs are able to prevent any offensive attempt by the Chargers and tack on another, and that'll give them a 21-20 lead and timeout forced. First timeout of the day here. We'll take a quick break and be right back for you.
And I would like to take a second to thank Coastline Window Treatments. The weather is getting cooler, but it's the perfect time to keep your house at a great temperature all year long with honeycomb shades and more from Coastline Window Treatments. We'd also like to thank our friends at Evering Electric, a family-owned and operated electrical contracting company based in Pawcatuck, Connecticut. They take pride in working on large and small residential and commercial projects. Let Evering Electric help you tackle your project today. Call 860-495-5169. And Bob Valenti Family of Dealerships. Looking for the best deal on a great new or used car? Visit Bob Valenti Family of Dealerships. We'd also like to say a huge thank you to Lathrop Insurance. This game is presented in part by Lathrop Insurance, serving their community since 1939. Whether you have personal, commercial insurance needs, Lathrop Insurance always answers the call. 401-596-2525.
Thank you, Ben, and boom, perfect timing. We are live. The number 5, magic number. A race to 5. Miranda with the set, the spike. A nice dig, man. That was the laser. And the bump set to the top, overhand handled. Miranda to the bottom, dink attempt. Bump set. And they're going to dump it over. Bulldogs handle it. Off with the overhand, and they don't handle that. Off the rafters, and they're unable to clear. Bulldogs will take the point, the lead, and the serve.
Caleb, if you're listening to me, can I get a shot of the scoreboard, Caleb? Because I feel like I'm wrong. I feel like it might be 21-21 right now.
And I don't think so. Might be. Short set. Diving, dig, nice job to keep it in the air and think it over. What a job by the Bulldogs to keep that thing alive. And into the net it goes, they get the point. And to get that little boost of momentum with only 3 points left needed, folks, let me tell you, and if the Bulldogs were able to pull off the 3 points, that'd be the biggest run of the entire game. This has been neck and neck, and the team that comes out of it's going to come out with a little definite boost in energy as we have another timeout by the Chargers. 22-20 Bulldogs, race to 25, win by 2, game 1.
23-20. 23-20 Bulldogs.
23-20 is there we go.
23-20 Bulldogs. We'll be right back in just a second.
Waffle pop, sweet shot, flavor so fine. Golden crisp waffles, fresh every time. Smiles that greet you, service with pride. Come for the treat, stay for the vibe. Waffle pop, sweet shot, flavor so fine. Golden crisp waffles, fresh every time. Smiles that greet you, service with pride. Come for the treat, stay for the vibe.
Make your house a home using quality paints and stains. Achieve long-lasting color.
We'll hear more from Westerly Paints later.
And we are back in the nitty-gritty down here, folks, in a long game 1. There's been 43 points scored. Bulldogs need 2 consecutive to put it away. Serve. Handled poorly, and nice job bringing it back, jumping it over and keeping it alive. And set from the bottom, dink, blocked, brought back. We're playing at the net, and handled from the back line. Miranda to Orth, and dug out. No, that's into the stands, and Orth with the kill. And the point for the Bulldogs, they are in game point here. And what the Chargers would have to do for themselves is score 5 in a row to move this thing along. If it's 24.
My thing froze.
All right.
Yeah, the scoreboard froze. It's 24-20.
We are in game point. Game 1, back and forth. Division 2 versus Division 1. And the serve. Set, spike, blocked, and that'll do it. What a battle, and that wears you down, and I do believe that that's 25. And these two teams will flip sides, and we will take a break and be back for game number 2. Bulldogs up 1-0.
Provides medical, dental, and behavioral health care to over 10,000 people a year, even when they can't afford to pay for the care they need. The cost of providing healthcare services has increased, and the grant funding we receive doesn't fully cover the cost of patient care. We, like other community health centers across the country, count on community support to keep our doors open. With your help, we can keep serving as a safety net for your neighbors. Will you help us invest in our mission?
I'm Dale Sold, the owner of Shoreline Painting and Cabinet Refinishing. My vision for the company has always been to elevate paint contracting. When you call, you get a live person. Typically, we have estimates out the same day. We have really good communication with our customers daily. We make sure you're completely happy before we leave the project. We service residential and commercial customers. The commercial work we do is typically more community-oriented. We just completed a expansion of our shop. We added 3 more spray booths to allow us to increase capacity. You can find us at 77 Stillman Ave in Pawcatuck. You can find us on our website at shorelinepaintingri.com, or you can call the office 401-834-1684 to book an estimate.
And welcome back, folks. We are about to get started. Game number 1 still, it looks like. And that looks like a timeout. I'm going to go on a limb on all this info, folks. And we're going to come back. It's 24-20. You need 25. No, I think we just didn't reset our icon. So I think we're going to get started here. We flip sides. Yes. And the Bulldogs are on our left now, obviously in the blue. Leading 1-0. I am the voice, Greg Morano, along with producer-owner Ben Barber, Dave DeAngelis, and a whole crew. 321 Media. And we are going to get things started here in game number 2. Again, the Chargers is a Division I team, but the Bulldogs are going to be in the top teams here in Division II. So expect big things out of this Bulldog team, and this is the first game of the year. They've been and a few late instructions here. Slow going start with 45 points scored in the first game. Some good volleyball, though, for game 1, without a doubt. Chargers are ready to roll. Short a couple players, huh? A player. So, not sure what the delay is here, folks. If you're just joining us, we are live from Federico Gymnasium. This is game 1 of the season for the officials as well. I'm going to win. As Coach Auth solves any of the confusion here, hopefully. Bulldogs take game 1, but it wasn't easy. 25-20 the score, and I don't think any of these games are going to be easy on any side. Chargers, get it started. Here we go. And first serve handled in the back, not there, and that'll be an ace and a Charger point. Olivia Lowell's at the serve for the Chargers. And handled in the back. Bump set to the top, off, and it's handled. And now well dumped over, and Bulldogs at the net. Miranda to the top, off, and no way you're getting that thing up. That disappeared. Bulldogs will take the point and the serve. And Avea Crawford. I believe is set to serve. And the rocket off Charger, another point. 2-1 Bulldog lead. Crawford with the serve. Handled. Set to the bottom. And handled by the Bulldogs. Miranda to the top and into the net. And that will be a Charger point and tie things up at 2. And exactly how game number 1 went. Point by point. Bulldogs with the longest point streak of 5. And that was from the time that they were knotted at 20 to win it with 25. So they picked a good time to get one more than the previous longest. That's going to be a Bulldog break as they'll take the serve. Charger serve went deep. And the top, that might fly deep, and it will. Bulldogs will take it. And that'll make it 4-2. And they serve, Bulldogs can't handle it. Excuse me, Chargers can't handle it. And the Bulldogs will tack on another 5-2. And the serve, not a good job, and that's another ace. And this is a longer run than the entirety of game 1, getting close anyway, 6-2. All off the service here of, unfortunately, number 34. And they keep it alive, so there's going to be a return. And does it find a spot? It does. So the Chargers catch a break and kill the streak. And it looks like it did find its little spot there. Nestled in, 6-3 the score. Game 2. Serve for beauty, and the Bulldogs keep it alive. Set behind, spike attempt, and they do it. Catch the Bulldogs a little bit off guard. Nice job by the setter there for the Chargers. And it'll be 6-4 with the Chargers serve. They'll serve into the net, and the Bulldogs take the fault and slide out, and that'll make it 7-4. Lila off at the helm here for the Bulldogs. And a little miscommunication on the Chargers side, I do believe. Because the Bulldogs with the ace. Chargers seemed happy though. Who knows? 8-4 the score. And from the bottom, and that's out up top. It is 9-4 Westerly. And the serve of beauty and dumped back over, back down to the ground, and that was Allison Miranda with the kill for the Bulldogs. And on quite a run now, definitely longer than anything of last game. 10-4 the score. Game number 2. Off at the helm. At the serves. Overhead. And that is not going to do it as an ace for the Bulldogs. As they do their jig and move along. 11-4 the score. Momentum clearly on the side of the blue and white. And then on top of that, if you can take game, oh man, another ace by Auth, who has just taken over this game. I think it was 4-4 or 4-2 when she took it. And timeout forced by Auth and her aces. Chargers timeout, 10-4 the score, might be 11. And Chargers needed a break, needed to take a deep breath and figure out how to keep that ball off the court.
Make your house a home using quality paints and stains. Achieve long-lasting color and beauty with premium products from Benjamin Moore, available only at locally owned stores like ours. Elevate your home interior with Aura, Regal Select, and Ben Paint, or give your exteriors protection from the weather with Element Guard and new Woodlux exterior stains. No matter what you choose, we know you'll see the love. Visit us today to get started on your next project. Westerly Paints, 85 Franklin Street in Westerly, or call 401-596-8333 and visit westerlypaints.com.
And the Bulldogs with a 12-4 lead. And that is an 8-point run by Auth. Timeout, hoped to break it up, and it didn't. Ace by Auth. Holy smokes, and this is a game changer here, this service opportunity. And they kept it up. They have a set to the back, mid, and is it touched by the Bulldogs? It is, and the Chargers will get a much needed, really much needed side out. After a great job by Auth and all the aces. 13-5 the score. And can they go on a little run themselves here? They need to motivate just mentally, and they don't get it over. The Bulldogs take it right back, make it 14-5. And the serve, and close to the net, put down by the Bulldogs, and that's a point for Westerly. Another 11 in a row. That's just crazy. They had, it was 4-4. No, not 11 in a row. Excuse me. 11-1. They're on an 11-1 run, which has really made a difference. 15-5 to score game 2. They took game 1. This is a momentum. Oof, this is a tough one to come back from. If the Bulldogs can cement game 2. I'm telling you, these Bulldog teams, they have some chances this year that's going to go long, and the Bulldogs are going to grab another one, 16-5. And there, I call the last 8 points. You're in the red zone at that point.
Greg, it's crazy how much of a run they've gone on compared to last year.
It really is. They have the Chargers completely. They're playing. I mean, well, granted, Auth is a game changer, a difference maker, and she was all-stater her sophomore year, her junior year, player of the year, her junior year, preseason player of the year, postseason player of the year, and she's in the lead for preseason player of the year this year. So when you have her in the middle, she does a lot. She can do so much, and she has such good athletes around her of all ages, freshmen in Fazaro, and you have Ella Reyes, who played full-time as a freshman, and I can count the names. So to go 10-9 last year, it was a team in transition. It really was, and these guys they've played together. 2 seniors graduated. You got the bulk of everybody back, and yeah, they're going to be a tough out. This is only game 1 in there, and they're looking pretty impressive, and it's a long year. So here we go, the Chargers with the serve, 16-6 to score. And handled off with the set. See right there, she's a setter. Bump set to the bottom, overhand, out of bounds, unforced error. Bulldogs point with the side out, 17-6. And the Vice Griffins. You kind of take the divisions out of things, as like I said, they're not in. Oh, nice effort and a nice ace by the Bulldogs. Their service percentage here in game number 2 is absurd. 18-6 to score. You wouldn't have guessed that after watching game 1. I mean, game 1, triple the time. Overhand, and that one's going to go for the Chargers. Chargers set to serve. Number 4, Caitlin Smallridge. And bump to the net, and that'll roll down the net. Tough spot to handle, Charger point. 18-8 to score. And serve, dug out from the back, kept it alive anyway. Nice job doing that, and this overhand. Bulldogs keep it alive, they gotta dump it over. No set. And that is gonna go, finds an open spot inbounds. Bulldog point, 19-8. Allison Miranda serving for the Bulldogs. And the overhand, Chariho with the point. 19-9, so they're not going anywhere just yet. And that'll go in. The Bulldogs, a little misjudgment there for the ace. Thought it was going to be out. 19-10 as we creep back. As soon as I said it was 3 times as fast. And the Bulldogs handle it in the back. Miranda the set. Spike dug out. Set to the bottom. Overhand tip by the Bulldogs. Kept alive. Bump, and they're going to have to dump it, and they do. Nice job by Campbell. Crawford, we don't have a Campbell. Bulldogs get the point, though. Much needed, and they are now in the red zone. 5 away from a 2-0 lead, which is enormous. Game 1 of the season, especially if you're Chariho on the road. I know it's not far. To the back end, that's another ace. This is a game about how just a dominant in serving on the Bulldogs end. And I'll tell you, I expected, even on both ends, I expected sloppier play than I'm seeing. They both have a long season ahead, and you look to peak at the end. So Bulldogs looking pretty good at the beginning. And to the top, Bulldogs try to get down, and they do. And that'll be another 3 points away from a Game 2 convincing victory. Bea Crawford had a great night so far. Only a junior, nice serve. Set to the top. Tipped by the Bulldogs, kept alive. Bump towards the net. They dump it over, and the block attempt goes into the net, and the Bulldogs take the point. And 2 away. 2 is the number. Need 2 to win game number 2 and take a 2-game-to-none lead. And serve. Handled. Set down bottom. Tipped at the net. Handled by Off. To the net. And they're going to have to put it over. Oh, does it? Man, oh, man, does she ever. Holy smokes. That is just a homing missile. Put right where nobody can get it because she's got accuracy and that stuff, too. And a timeout on the floor is forced from the jet fuel off the spike from Off. 24-10. Game point. Game number 2. Game number 1. Back and forth. Point for point all the way until the Bulldogs scored 5 in a row. The biggest streak of the whole game. Prior to that streak, Chariho had 4. Off came in here in this one. And I actually already forgot. I meant to write it down. But it was probably, I think, 11 points. And everybody seems to be doing it. Miranda's had a great night as well. And that's the horn. We're about to get started to maybe get finished with game 2. They need a lot of points, folks. They need 15 in a row. Otherwise, next time the ball hits the floor on their side, the Bulldogs win. Whistle, the serve, and they bring it back in. Can they get it over? They can. Out of bounds, Bulldogs victory. Game 2 goes to the Dogs so quickly. And game number 1 of the season, the Bulldogs here at home versus crosstown rival Chariho, up 2-0. We are 3-2-1 Media. We'll be right back for game number 3.
At Dime Bank, we're all about community. It's who we are. Local communities made up of customers, families, and friends. Business owners invested in helping their communities thrive. Dedicated employees committed to giving back in ways that go beyond banking. If your banking relationship leaves you wanting more, come join our community. It's your bank, your choice, your dime.
Hi, I'm Chris Kozłowski, owner of Broadview Florist and Garden Center in Dunn's Corners. For over 40 years, our family-owned business has been your go-to destination for beautiful, custom-made floral arrangements. Whether it's a special event or just to brighten up your day, we create highest quality designs tailored just for you. Trust Broadview Florists to make every moment unforgettable. Visit us today or give us a call at 401-322-0390.
Moving doesn't have to be stressful. Whether it's across town or just across the hall, no job is too big or too small for Easy Does It Moving and More. Sean and his team put people first, making your move safe, smooth, and stress-free from start to finish. For a move made simple, go with the name that says it all. Easy Does It Moving and More. Call us today at 401-545-6078 or go to easydoesitmoving.com.
I am Jim Howe. My practice is focused on representing people injured in car accidents, representing people injured in premises liability, represent people in all walks of life. I say all the time that I represent the underdog, and by the underdog I mean the person who is injured and is facing lawyers that are hired by insurance companies. If you unfortunately find yourself injured in an automobile collision or in any other circumstance where insurance may come into play, think of giving me a call.
And we are back, folks. 321 Media bringing you Lady Bulldog Volleyball, and they've put on an impressive show, especially coming out the gates. First game of the year, playing a division up in crosstown rival Chariho. Game number 1 was the nitty-gritty. It was knotted the whole game long, back and forth. Not the case game number 2. Off pretty much just took all the wind out of their sails once she went on her scoring streak at the service position and all the other positions as well. We are now entering game 3 where the Bulldogs can call it a night if they can take a victory away. Obviously, Chariho now, their backs are against the wall. All the pressure's on them. Momentum fully on the side of the Bulldogs. And for anyone who wants to know about football tomorrow night, it is a long ways away, folks. They are playing in Situate, Massachusetts. We will be bringing you an audio version of the game, which kicks off at 7 p.m.
And Greg, I just wanted to say a huge thank you to our mid-game report for the Westerly Bulldogs, which is brought to you by Dime Bank, located conveniently in the heart of Westerly at 131 Franklin Street. Visit Dime Bank. Community banking lives here.
And we flip-flop sides, Bulldogs again on the right, and this just shows you how competitive they're going to be in Division 2. Because this is a good Division 1 team in Chariho. I have last year's notes here and everything, but I kind of piled it up, so. But the Bulldogs are with 12 upperclassmen and several freshmen and sophomore who contribute regularly. I see number 20 on the court right now, Lila Whiteclaw, who has had a nice night so far as well. And we seem to come to this part right before every game. The official up top has to get everything all squared away. But these young ladies are definitely having a good time down there. Well, the ones in blue anyway. I can't really say that across the gym, but they have played loose and natural all night long. And they're going to serve to get things started here in game number 3. Bulldogs need one more game here. And here we go, the serve. And there they go, ace off the bat. Bulldogs do their dance, and 1-0 lead. Allison Miranda, great night so far, all over, offensively and defensively. She was a freshman starter. She is an underclassman as well. No, she's a junior. She's an upperclassman now. And the spike, and that gets to the bottom for the Bulldogs, who are having fun, and grab the point, 2-0. Miranda looking for another here. And that will be dug out, the set to the bottom, tipped, falls free between a few Bulldogs, a little miscommunication, and the Chargers will get on the board, force the side out, 2-1. Handled from the back, and Crawford puts it over for the Bulldogs. They're going to have to dump it, and they do. Handled by Fazaro, and it was too close to the net. That'll be a Charger point, 2-2. Number 1 serving Olivia Lowell. And handled, but all you can say there. Bump set into the net, blocked by the Bulldogs. And that is going to fly away long, and the Bulldogs will take it. Side out, and that'll give them 4-1 Westerly. In comes Abigail Champlin. Champlin, Fazaro, off at the net. And that's why the time goes up into the night, and that'll be a side out and a point. We are knotted at 3 apparently. There's the whistle, and we're off. Handled in the back, and tries to catch him sleeping, almost does, and they're able to get a nice back set out of the net, Bulldog side, and that'll be a Charger point.
Greg, we have the first ever Friday edition of Fiore Calls Game tomorrow at 1 p.m. Looking forward to that.
And that is going to be an ace for the Chargers, who now have the first lead since game 1, or since early in game 2. And we'll see if they build off that, or if the Bulldogs can flip-flop momentum. Well, they have the momentum still, clearly. 2-0 lead. And trail by 2. Can they get in there? They do. And that is going to go off and in. That didn't work out for the Bulldogs. Out of bounds. 6-3 the score. And that one flies deep. Bulldogs wanted that. Tack one on, and that'll give Dogs their 4th point. And the serve falls for an ace for the Bulldogs, and they grab another 6-5. So right when the Chargers needed to maybe get on that streak, and their longest point streak of the night's 4. And if you can play 3 games and hold your opponent to play that kind of defense, that's impressive. And blocked, out of bounds, point, Bulldogs. Knotted back up at 6, game 3, folks. This is a deciding game if you're a Bulldog and you're looking for a W. You can end the night early here, folks. Maybe you can still have time to stop and grab something to eat. And there's the ace with the miscommunication, the dance, the point, 7-6. And the serve, a beauty. And the ace, 8-6 Westerly. So Westerly, who trailed 5-2, obviously felt no pressure there. That's Allison Miranda right in front of us, who's had a fantastic night. And a long ponytail. That's number 10, that's Ella. And they keep it in, and they dump it over to the Bulldogs. Handle it on the back. Set to the bottom. Spike attempt to the floor. Off the hand of Oth, and that's the Bulldogs' point. 9-6. And that is going to go just a bit long. They'll give one back, 9-7. Flip serve. Champlin, Reyes, and Miranda at the net for the Bulldogs. The whistle, and we work. Keeps it up. Bump set. Bulldogs tip it over. Reyes works out. That was off. Spin, location, everything on that ball. And Oth is getting ready to serve, it looks like. And puts a change up on him and worked perfectly. They were waiting for a missile. She took a few miles an hour off it and dropped it in front for just another ace in her pocket. 11-7 to score. This is a huge moment of the night for Chariho. They can't allow any kind of significant run by the Bulldogs. And they're able to make the return there from the back line. The Bulldogs off the set to the bottom. Spike attempt flies deep, and they are able to get the ball out of their hands and tack on a point for themselves. 11-8. Anybody's game. And that bounces over the let, gives the Chargers the point. 11-9. Serve, dug out, set behind, and handled on miscommunication, but they keep it alive on the Bulldogs side from off. And up into the rafters, and they are able to away. And that was a great effort on the part of the Chargers. Just too much ground to cover to chase that ball down. And the Bulldogs will take the serve and the point. 12-9. And I do believe it's Lila Wycall, the senior. I haven't called Abigail Emery's number out nearly enough tonight. I'm noticing her name. She's a co-captain with Off. And a heavy hand by the Bulldogs, Ella Reyes, the sophomore. She just feels comfortable on a basketball or apparently whatever sport she's playing, because she's great with the basketball as well. And the set up top, tipped by the Bulldogs at the net, and they're able to recover. Set to the top, spike attempt, dug out by the Chargers. Set to the net, spike attempt, blocked them by the Bulldogs, and that'll go. And they will get the point and the serve, 14. So they're inching their way, 11 away from a match victory. Short set, block at the net. They're able to keep it in the air, but no way. Bulldogs take the point, 15-9. Now you're going to see frustration begin a little bit in timeout soon as well. And there's one right there. Timeout Chargers, Bulldogs, game 3. They're looking to put things away quick here tonight. 15-9 lead. We'll be right back.
Bring the kids. Bring Grandma and Grandpa. Heck, bring everyone. And come to the Misquamicut Fall Fest in Westerly, September 12th, 13th, and 14th at Misquamicut State Beach. You'll find an array of great food trucks, arts and craft vendors, games, rides, wrestling, and a Ferris wheel with panoramic views. Plus, tons of great entertainment all weekend long on the main stage. It's an amazing endless summer at Misquamicut Beach with Fall Fest. Misquamicut.org.
Welcome back, everybody. I am the voice, Greg Morano, and along with Ben Barber, who's producing this thing, owner, we are 321 Media, bringing you Lady Girls Volleyball season opener. As I stumble my way through that, they are in game 3 with a 15-9 lead, and this is a put out point for the Bulldogs. They have won game 1 and 2 in 2 different fashions. Game 1 was a tight game. Game 2, all Bulldogs, and the Bulldogs are looking to create some space here in game 3 versus division up Chariho, and the Bulldogs with another block at the net, and that is Crawford, who's had a great. Yeah, she's had a fantastic day. Vea Crawford. Wycall at the serve. Set, short set, and that one's going to find the floor and give the Chargers a point, 16-10. Chargers need to grab a few at a time here. Set to serve number 4, Caitlin Smallridge for the Chargers. And the Bulldogs keep it up. Miranda brings it over. And Chariho dumps it. Bulldogs save it. Off sets it. And the spike attempt, it falls in. Bulldog point. Beautiful spike. And that was Vea Crawford again, the junior. Bulldogs point, and now every point tightens that vice a little bit on Chariho, the lefty. And that is going to fall for the Chargers, so no run that time for the Bulldogs. 17-11. 6-point advantage. 2-game winning streak at their back. Seems like Chariho really hasn't been able to get on to any long run this entire night. to get all that excited about. Where the Westerly girls, they're having fun out there. They're dancing. They're running around. And that is out of bounds, and that's going to be a Charger point. Chargers are doing the same. So at least they're all having fun. 17-12. Keeping themselves in this thing, the Chargers. And that's going to be set back down, and that'll be blocked out of bounds. Bulldogs get it back for the point. And again, Crawford responsible for that. Flurry and point. And now we have Allison Miranda set to serve for the Bulldogs. 18-12, 7 points away from a 1-0 record. And overhand handled by the Bulldogs. Set all the way down to Auth and kept it up. Overhand blocked. Bulldog point, and they're inching 19-12 to score. Miranda looking for another. There's your whistle. And here we go. Not much rust to shake off of this squad, I'm telling you. In Division II, that's out in long good eye by the Chargers. But I completely lost track of what I was saying. Number 1 to serve again. Lowell. And to the bottom, all saves them there at the last second. Well, miscommunication. The same thing happens to Chariho, but the Bulldogs take the advantage this time, and that'll be 20. And we are in the red zone here, which isn't a real volleyball tournament, but number 7 checks in for the Bulldogs. Annabelle Fowler, the senior. Some height at the net for certain. And they try to tip it over that height, and it's handled. Miranda down to Auth. And is that in? It is in. Nice spot, impossible to stop. And it is 21-13 Westerly. And they are starting to create a gap that's going to be a little bit too hard to overcome here. Thea Crawford set to serve for the Bulldogs. And handled on the back to the middle, and nice attempt. Credit where credit is due. Good offense by the Chargers. 21-14 the score. They need a run, and they need it bad. Now isn't when they need it. They'll be back in action against Fitch, it says here, on Saturday. And that serve goes long, and they could ill afford that. 22-14, side out. Bulldogs now in control of their own destiny here. They can just wrap this puppy up with 3 quick ones. I expected tonight to be a 5-gamer. Playing Division I team, playing a rival, and just a rust factor. But I forget they play so much in the off-season. The rust factor doesn't even exist anymore. What a job by the Bulldogs to keep that up and return it. Set to the top. Chargers need the run. 22-14. First game 25-20, and it was 22-20 at one point. The 25-10 game 2. 22-14 here in game 3. The serve, handled. That's been a huge factor tonight, just how much better the Bulldogs have served. And the Chargers, a nice job at the net to keep it alive. Bulldogs look to get back over them because they were all up at the net, and that is going to go off the rafters. And that'll take the wind out of you at this point in the game. 23-15 the score. 2 more needed. And right here you have the Auth factor as well. And that's they're going to have it all year long. And it's something now no other team in the state has. So she makes everyone around her better. And Nice job. Nice digging, and no one really waiting there for it. Perfect job by Lila. Teammates weren't thinking 23-16. Reyes, foul there, off at the net. That's off to Reyes. No, excuse me, that was Reyes, and that's the point. Bulldogs will get set to serve. Match point for the night, and the number for 9 in a row the Chargers need, or 8 in a row to stay alive. And a bump to the top, close to the net, problems. And it's up, and it ends up on the Bulldogs side, but they try to put it down. Holy smokes, I can't believe this thing's even still alive, and the Chargers get the point. Wow. That was a lot of different little factors that contributed to that point. (24-17). 7-point advantage here. Game number 3, Federico Gymnasium. First action of the school year. And the serve, and they don't handle it. It's nice. That'll give Chargers point number 18. And here we go. Bulldogs just need to get one to the ground. Off the bump set. Overhand by Thea Crawford all night long, and fittingly puts a finish on it right there. The Bulldogs with the sweep here in game number 1 of the season against rival Chariho. 25-20, 25-10, and 25-17, I believe, or 18. Commanding presence here tonight, this Bulldog squad. They're fun to watch. They're having fun out there on the court. You can tell that they're friends and that they've been playing together for a long time. You really can, just by their energy on the floor. Obviously, with Lila Oth on the squad, they're going to be in every game. They really are, and they're going to be a tough out this year in Division II. I'll tell you that. I was highly impressed. I thought this was going to be a long one, and I really pictured it to be a five game night, and the Bulldogs weren't having it. Played a great night. Finished the season opener in great fashion. They take the court again on Saturday versus Fitch. So I am Greg Moreno, the voice. And
Greg, this is our Coastal Graphics postgame show right now.
Yes.
Want to say a huge thank you to them. The next time we see the Chargers volleyball squad will be at home against LaSalle on Monday night. So that'll be with Dan LaBelle calling it for 321 Chariho.
And everyone get online on projo.com and get your vote in for Lila All Preseason Player of the Year. She's the leader already at the moment, significantly.
And Greg, as a part of the Coastal Graphics post-game show, easy for me to say, it's time to give out the Ed French Son Player of the Game.
Oh, gosh.
Brought to you by our friends at Ed French and Son Paving.
Well, I don't want to be generic, but I mean.
Well, remember, we're going to give it to a different person every game. So, is this the game you want to give it to Lila Oth?
I really do, because I think that game 2, that 11 or it might have been a 15-point service run, really took the wind out of Chariho totally. They already had been beaten game 1. When she ever did that pretty much put an end to game 2. I don't think Chariho, even though the third game was a little closer, was ever mentally back into it. I really do. I think that permanently pretty much gave the Dogs momentum. And she does the things that you don't see either. She sets a lot. She's a setter just as much as she can. She's a killer, literally. She can put that ball to the court, and the accuracy There's just so many different things she can do, but she did them all here tonight. And the Bulldogs started off in great fashion with the victory. And, I could have given it to Vea Crawford, too. She played Allison Miranda, all had great games. Ella Reyes had a great game. So the Bulldogs overall played a great game here together. I'm sure Coach Auth will find things to go over if the other team scores points, and I'm sure there's something that can be adjusted, but has to be happy with their opening appearance here this season. So
Absolutely.
That being said, I'll wish them the best luck going on Saturday.
Thank you very
Tomorrow
much.
night,
Ed
tune
French
in.
Son Paving. And thank you to Coastal Graphics. This has been the Coastal Graphics post-game show. Let's see here. If you're looking for signs, T-shirts, truck wraps, and more, call Jeff and his team for all your printing needs. 401-425-2312. Greg, what do you think of our new sign outside, by the way?
Oh, I love it.
That is thanks
Great.
to Jeff and his team. And yeah, plug tomorrow night for Westerly fans.
Yeah, tomorrow night, Bulldogs are traveling 2 hours, Situate, Massachusetts. We will bring you a radio feed of it, audio feed of it, whatever you want to call it these days. I'll be calling it, and probably with some people, I'm not sure. But we'll be able to bring the game to you, at least the audio of the game to you. Unfortunately, we can't get out there 2 hours away to get the video, get the film. But that being said, it is definitely something good to have going on in the background on a Friday night. Hopefully you all tune in, folks. Can't wait.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye for now. Experience local excellence with Roof Right Roofing in Charlestown, Rhode Island. With over 40 years of unmatched expertise, Roof Right specializes in architectural shingles and holds the prestigious title of GAF Master Elite Installers. Known for their commitment to the community and support for local initiatives, Roof Right is your trusted partner for all of your home's roofing needs. Call today for a free estimate at 401-212-4140.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
What's going on, everybody? It's Patrick down here at the Wireless Zone at Dunn's Corners at 224 Post Road, and everybody down here is getting the brand new iPhone 16. We have it here in stock. The best part is right now, if you trade in your old phone, you get it for free. We got deals all weekend, awesome savings. Come on down and see us, 224 Post Road, Dunn's Corners, Verizon Wireless Zone. We'll see you soon.
D&V Mechanical specializes in the installation, maintenance, and servicing of Mitsubishi ductless mini-split heat pump systems. We are certified by Mitsubishi as Diamond Elite Contractors and factory trained and up to date on the proper procedure of the installation and service of Mitsubishi ductless heating and air conditioning ductless heat pumps. We assist with the paperwork to reduce much of the stress-related documentation required to get the state rebates and federal tax incentives. We are not a jack-of-all-trades, master-of-nothing company. We are masters of ductless heat pumps. It's what we do, and it's what we know.
Hi, I'm AJ Truck.
And I'm Jeff Swiderski with AnnieMac Home Mortgage's Momentum Group, your trusted partner in the home buying process.
At AnnieMac, we can strengthen your offer with our innovative program, Cash to Keys, giving you a competitive edge by allowing you to make a cash offer on your new home.
Together, we've helped over 1,000 families move into their dream homes, and we'd love to do the same for you.
Give us a call today at 401-486-0853 to get started.
I'm Neil Anthus, owner of Sound Financial Partners. We're a full-service financial planning practice dedicated to optimizing your investment, tax, and cash flow strategies. As fiduciaries, we always keep our advisory clients' best interests in mind when making recommendations. Whether you're preparing for retirement or growing your business, we're here to help you achieve your financial goals. Ready to start your journey to financial success? Visit us at our Westerly office or give us a call at 401-642-4333.
I am Jim Howe. My practice is focused on representing people injured in car accidents, representing people injured in premises liability, represent people in all walks of life. I say all the time that I represent the underdog, and by the underdog I mean the person who is injured and is facing lawyers that are hired by insurance companies. If you unfortunately find yourself injured in an automobile collision or in any other circumstance where insurance may come into play, think of giving me a call.